She did. She flew in from Cairns, obviously, with an extra addition in luggage, that being her daughter. And what a great start for Kristy Wallace. We know how potent she is in the backcourt in terrorising opponents defensively. And nothing but a beautiful steal there and a tough finish to
make it drop. Scherf off to Whitcomb. Let's have a look at this Perth offense in action. And Sammy starts with a three. She goes hunting Robbie Ryan. Puts the pressure on, steals it once again. Murray.
For her time in the Melbourne Boomers uniform, her 4th season in the purple uniform as well, and blue collar work is her A-game.
And Whitcomb drains a three. She's in the double figures.
2 early fouls at the start of the first quarter.
Mitchell to Nelson Adota. Works on Scherf and finishes. Beautiful work from Olivia Nelson Adota. Great to see her in the WNBL, Chloe Bibby, after a great college career. Lovely inside ball. And Amy Atwell.
That brain of hers as the assistant coach will only aid in benefiting and adding to the skill set as Kristy Wallace is a point guard this season.
Mitchell again wants to take it. And again, she draws the foul, the and one.
It was a beast off the pick and roll action as we see there. Very crafty.
Off to Mitchell. Boomers back within a point. And for the lead. Good fight back in this second term from the Deakin Melbourne Boomers.
Bottom of the net, but back to Melbourne Boomers. The free-flowing style that Chris allows for girls to make the decisions, that's what Kristy Wallace thrives in. He coached her at the at the World Uni Games.
14 points alongside Tiff Mitchell with 14, 15 for Sammy Whitcomb, 11 for Lauren Scherf. Mitchell and George. George loves that spot.
Nice to see her having a valid or a great contribution in the first half and obviously to start the third quarter as well.
Boomers up by 7. Bibby off to Whitcomb. Lynx need it and Sammy provides it. Is this team going to be more of what Guy had last year, or is it going to be more of what Chris will bring? Ultimately, they'll bend to Chris's will, but he's had a half to have a look and see. And Kristy Wallace is at the heart of everything. She's up to 17 points. Mitchell's had 16. To Kayla. There's a bounce pass through to Mitchell, and that's how you execute.
Obviously no Young and no Bakery anymore. She's got to take these opportunities where she can.
George can't finish. Whitcomb to Sharp. Takes on Nelson Adota, a nice reversal. Nelson Adota to Wallace. To Mitchell. Takes on Whitcomb and finishes.
I got 2 of my backcourt girls in Lily Scanlon and Tess Madgen, who we know is an Opal, injured. I'd be pretty excited with what I've got on the court right now.
Sammy Whitcomb fighting to keep her team in it. She's up to 22 points. The Boomers scored the last 7 points of the second term. Can the Lynx get on a roll here? Gandini to Whitcomb. Matched up with Brewster. Steps back, gives herself some space and drains another 3. So Whitcomb, 25 points. Looks to add to it here, takes on Brewster, like the matchup, adds another 2. Take her up to 27 for the game. And she put the team on her back in the third, kept them in the game. Bibby, Ryan, inside to Scherf, draws a crowd. Bibby open. Back to Wallace, Tiff to George, through Murray. Inside, Nelson Adota, nicely worked by the Boomers, an important 2-point.
We find a miscommunication somewhere in there and a nice bucket for the Melbourne Boomers.
Wallace hits the floor again. Atwell's open. She's starting to heat up. Amy Atwell. Considering her options here. Little dish off to Wallace. Receives it back. Now feeds Murray. And the veteran, as we've seen so many times before, comes up with the big bucket in the big moment.
There's no expectation on Mia Murray just to come in and do what the little things that she does well. Run the floor, slash cut, and hit those threes, girl. Yes! On cue. Thank you very much. Great job, Mia Murray.
It was Sammy Whitcomb who did the damage in the third quarter, rather. Great hands there from Mitchell. Cuts off the Scherf pass. Whitcomb commits. And Mitchell lays in another 2. Whitcomb with 27. Throw in 24 from Kristy Wallace. And 19 from Kayla George, and the Stars have been shining tonight, and Sammy's the first to 30. 1:50 left on the clock. Wallace, Mitchell, again takes it to the rack, and tips up to 32. Davidson, here's Desiree Kelly. Get the 2 to drop. This is Paige Burrows, and it's a first up win for Chris Lucas at his new club.